Man, Klingberg has played fantastic this season. Should we consider him for Norris Trophy?
Oh yeah, you bet.
Man, I forgot about Miro Heiskanen. He got it in the bag. Get out of here, Klingberg. Oh, I forgot about Miro Heiskanen. He definitely deserves Norris. But does he deserve the Hart Trophy?
More than what, that Kucherov guy? Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad we resolved this. I'm glad we can agree on something for once.
Hello guys, welcome back to DSFR game 43, Stars versus Oilers. The Stars absolutely smashed the Oilers and make the Oilers lead quite a bit, 5-1 over the Edmonton Oilers. It was really just disrespectful on their part. Now the Stars improved to a 24-16-3 record, while the Edmonton Oilers decreased to an 18-21-3 record. Pretty lackluster for them, to say the least. I thought they were going to be a good team, but apparently not so. That's just how my predictions go all the time. Now Radulov quickly gets on a breakaway, he shoots it, and wow, Talbot makes a beautiful save. But Radulov and makes it, and then the Stars go on the power play. They end up doing nothing with it, because why would they do anything on it? Why would they? But he redeems that as Sagan comes in on a rush, 2-on-1 with Radulov. He passes it right to Radulov, and then Radulov cranks it on his forehand, and then it goes right in, and Talbot just has no chance whatsoever on that. The Stars are up 1-0. That's what we like to see. That's what I like to see. That's what everyone likes to see. Sorry, Oilers fans. It's not going to be looking good for you. Now, Radulov was trying to copycat the previous play with the Stars scoring. Radulov was doing the exact same thing. Radulov scores right where Sagan was passing it. Radulov passes it right to Ben, and they do the exact same play on Talbot, and then Ben on his forehand shoots and scores almost the exact same play in the exact same positions. Just a great pass by Radulov. He just barely gets to stick it around and just pokes it towards Ben, and then he makes no mistakes whatsoever and puts the Stars up 2-0, just like a captain should, right before the first intermission, but it wouldn't stop. Sagan just gave him a beautiful pass, and he just gets a pass, he's just wide open. He's just sitting there on the right side, again, where all the goals have been scored. He just sits there and just gets the puck off a rebound, I'm pretty sure, off somebody's leg, something like that, and then he gets it, corrals it, and then scores. Just a great shot. Another great shot and another score. Talbot can't make the save. He really was left out to dry, because I'd say on all three of them, Talbot did the best that he really could of this game, and the goals that he let up, I really can't blame him for it. We go into first intermission. I think the Stars are pretty happy with a 3-0 lead. Now there's a giant busy area in front of Talbot's net. The puck is going all over the place, sticks and everything all over the ice, and then the puck just kind of bleeps and just barely skips wide besides the goalpost for Talbot's net. Almost goes in, but that puck could have found its way into the net. It could have had eyes, but unfortunately it didn't, and the padding didn't go too far. But Janmark doesn't care about that. Janmark comes in and makes a pretty good pass, but it somehow ends up back to him, and then he shoots and scores. I thought it was reflected off of Ritchie. It was a weird play. Somehow it goes in, by a good play by Ritchie, or by Janmark, and he scores somehow. I don't even know how it happened. It was just a weird goal. Not really anything to input here. Bad play by the Oilers. Again, another bad play. I know their defense was bad this season, but wow. People think our defense is bad. Now, right after that goal, I see a couple of tweets and a couple of things, and Fox Sports Southwest mentions it, and then I just kind of realize in my head, hey, Wayne Gretzky is at this game. Reunion night at the AAC, and boy, did his Oilers get lit up. Now, the Oilers had loads of chances throughout the game to score, loads of just great opportunities. A lot of them they whiffed on. The Oilers just couldn't cover on much. The Oilers were just terrible at getting shots on net, really. They were decent at it throughout the whole game overall, but I saw way too many instances where they would have the puck and then they would just whiff on it, or they just get a bad shot, and a shot through the middle of Bishop, and also Bishop having a fantastic game keeping the Oilers off of the score sheet for quite a long time. Bishop was great in this one, athletic, and basically all you could need from him, he was there. Bishop continues his streak of being fantastic at the AAC, and he continues it, and has a great game tonight. I felt like he was just, in fact, great in all facets of the game, and whatever you want him to be, he was there, and wherever you just want him to save, he'd almost save it, besides one goal. He was just great, and I have no complaints for him. He played fantastic. Yeah, Klingberg broke from 9-game point streak. That's pretty good. Should we be considering Norris? I think we should. 9-game point streak for Klingberg, leading the NHL in all points. May I keep going on? May I keep saying it? He doesn't have that much ice time, but even if he has like 23 minutes per game, which is I think is like 30th in all defensemen, but Since he has less ice time, he has less time to get points, right? You'd think that'd be a little bit of a advantage to his game. I'll let the haters keep saying, oh, but Downey, oh, but Carlson, oh, but Hedman. Yes, they are good defensemen, but Klingberg's having a fantastic season. I don't know how you look at those numbers. He hasn't been playing bad at all defensively lately. I feel like he's been playing probably the best defensive game that he's played throughout his whole career this week, these past couple of weeks. He's played fantastic defensively, the best of his career. I think right now, he at least deserves to be a top 3 nominee in the Norris, if not the Norris winner right now. No, but the Oilers on the power play get a good bounce right to Draisaitl, and he one times it. Bishop, you would have liked to see the save there, but he's rushing back on to cover the other side, and Draisaitl ends up shooting on the other side, so you can't really blame him. Of course, it was on the power play for the Oilers, so whatever. And then I see McDavid trying to push Cam Houston to the ground. I'm thinking, why is McDavid doing that? Even though Lucic was on the ice, why is he doing that? Roussel ends up getting him crapped, but that wouldn't really matter. McDavid gets away easily because Lucic is right there, and then Roussel just gets grabbed by Lucic, and it's all over then. But McDavid, he was kind of in a scrum with Cam Hughes, and then he was kind of just over it. Since it was a 4-1 game, he was kind of just frustrated. He was over it, and then he just kind of pushes him to the ground. I don't know, it's dirty, but it's McDavid. I still love the guy. I do have his jersey after all. A great play by Sang. He passes right to Klingberg, and then Klingberg shoots for basically empty net, and the Stars are up 4-1. Klingberg gets a goal, and Klingberg pats the stat. Just keep doing it. Keep swinging your spot in the Norris Trophy race. Let's go. Klingberg makes it 5-1, and the Stars are looking good in the game. Klingberg looking good for the Norris Trophy. Baby, let's go. Now Johns is rounding up. He's ripping it. He's about to let all Earth know he's on Earth. And then he hits the post. That's always what happens. John's at the post, and he doesn't get a goal for it, but hey, I still think he's a good player, and I think he's a good man, and I think he'll do good. Bad Babcock impressions aside, the Stars are up 4-1 still. It's not a big deal. Besides all my terrible Babcock impressions, the Stars are up 5-1 still. It's not a big deal. Now the Stars are 1 point behind the third place spot and the Nashville Predators. Nashville Predators are third in the division, and the Stars could make up ground on that, even though they have their bye week this week. I haven't mentioned that yet somehow. And the Nashville Predators are playing today. They're against the Kings. I'm hoping that they lose, of course. You got guys like the Wild and the Predators and the Blues who are all playing today as well. The Blues who lost today, which is great. And you have lots of players and lots of teams in the Central who are playing, so to make up ground today and to get 2 points, it's definitely something that's quite needed. But with the bye week coming up, we're going to have to regulate ourselves to non-Stars hockey. I know it's crazy, but with the bye week coming out, there will be no Stars games, no DSFRs for a whole week. Oh no, it's a travesty, but it's going to be a while for Stars games, and it's going to be sad for me. But, Oilers fans, for this result, I think that you played a good game, but not good enough to beat the Dallas Stars. The Dallas Stars played great today. They definitely capitalized on their chances, while the Oilers really, really didn't. And that's what hockey games come down to. And for Oilers fans, you have to make up your mind whether you want the tank or not, and honestly, if I were you, I'd be on the tank mode right now. The Oilers are not playing well at all. They're not capitalizing on their chances, and they're just not winning games. So why not go on the Dolan train? It really couldn't be more obvious at this point. Just imagine McDavid, Dolan, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Darnell Nurse. Adding Dolan to that is going to be pretty ridiculous. Dolan to McDavid, how many times are you going to go see that? Future's bright in Edmonton, but maybe not this year. And for the Dallas Stars, a key thing is to not keep the momentum going throughout the bye week. Don't lose track of sight. Don't just get overboard. Just keep the momentum going throughout the bye week. It isn't very likely. You see it all the time. Teams go on a bye week. When they're playing well, teams go on a bye week, and then when they come back, they end up dropping down in the standings. I think it's pretty realistic how that happens. I don't want it to happen. They should definitely be wary of that, but they should come back strong, hopefully. I'm hoping that they continue and get ready for this pretty dreadful schedule coming up, and I hope that they're ready for it at least. It might not be that way. But yeah, Ben Bishop, keep playing like this. You'll definitely solidify yourself as the guy who can lead the Dallas Stars to hopefully playoff potential, playoff success. There's still doubters out there for you, Ben Bishop. Keep playing like this. Keep playing like allowing 1 goals against the Edmonton Oilers. You could definitely solidify yourself and have the doubts pretty much like knocked out of the ring. It could go away pretty dang quickly. That's going to be for today, guys. I'm going to head out now. If you guys enjoy it, make sure to like, guys. Really enjoy it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.